Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom, everyone. I'm just looking over something right now. Okay, I got it. So today we're gonna talk about growing potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. So I'm working on my okay, so I got it. I'm working on my notes and I'm going back to Google. So yeah, so I took some notes. And as I was looking through some notes, I realized that planting potatoes is hard. Planting potatoes is hard. As I was reading some of this stuff, I was scared. I was like, wait, what? Is this just like a couple of potatoes or is this fruit potatoes? Because, like, I'm not doing a full, I don't know. I'm not like doing deliveries of potatoes. I started learning about potatoes today in the growing process, and I'm like, my oh my. So I started, and I put some notes down in my laptop. So I wanted to go over it with you guys. Thank you. I'm from Michigan. Okay, I'm trying to change this back. Okay. All right. So let me see. I'm going to read some things to you guys. Let me go back to my notes. All right, so potatoes 2024, okay? Potatoes 2024. All right, so I'm gonna read some stuff. I don't know, you guys, is the music too loud or whatever, but I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Okay. Okay, potatoes 2024. Time to plant. Now, I just did this, like, so I'm excited on how it is. So, and I haven't even proofread it and went over it. I'm just, all right, so time to plant. So the first thing that I recognize with the potatoes is that this is a very inventing process for me because like I'm so used to only planting tomatoes, and I did bell peppers last year for the first time. So the potato process is in the ground and it's more complicated than growing your plants on the outside. I mean, it's bugs involved with this. And like, I'm reading this and I'm writing it down. I'm like, and I'm copying and pasting it to my notes. And I'm just like, as I read on them, it's like, oh my goodness. All right, so I just jotted down some um oh, you just read my shirt. Okay, so time to plant. Looking for last day Look for last day of frost on the ground. Plant 2 weeks after. Mark it on your calendar. So this is kind of like a spreadsheet for me. All right, so time to plant. Look for last day of frost on the ground. Plant 2 weeks after, and then mark it on the calendar. So the first thing you want to do with planting your potato is you want to look for. See, right now we just had some cold weather in Michigan, all around Michigan, in different spots. So it's crazy because they say it's the New Year's. Um, some Israelites have said they celebrated their New Year's this month, and I'm just like, the weather is crazy. We're supposed to celebrate it during the springtime, not still during winter. So the days is crazy. But anyways, so if I was to count this day, I'll be like, okay, I'll look on my calendar now. So when you're about to start, this is something new for me. So this is what I learned so far. So when you about to plant, you wanna, like, at the last day it snowed, or if you have snow coming, then it's not good to plant. But if you in an area where, like, it get a little cold, like maybe drop down to 60 or something like that. Shalom, shalom, everyone. You can still put it on the ground as long as it doesn't have any frost. So if you're experiencing any frost on the ground, then you shouldn't plant yet. So then you want to, after that last snow day, you want to plant 2 weeks after that. So that's when you want to start planting. Now, fun facts, and I know some of you guys have already known this about, like, planting. I don't know what would be the word for it. It'd be like, I don't know. It's kind of like a reproduction of the plants. Like, you can just get a tomato and replant it, and get a potato and replant it. So that is called. That's like the potatoes that have the sprout on it, and I never knew that. So if you ever had a potato in your house in a bag, and you seen those little sprouts that's on the potato, those you can put in the ground, and you can plant your potato. So you want to look for where you're planting. So wherever you're going to plant your potato at, like whether it be in the ground, where you will have to have a good space, because if it's tree roots around it and all that other stuff, then it's not good to plant in that area. It have to be like really good soil. So me, I wanted to get like a little. I wanted to get a little do like a little DIY, and I can just like make like a little place. Like, people do use pools, little baby pools or doggy pools, or you can just build your own. Like, I don't know, it's so many different ways to do it. You can buy it, a plant bed, you could build your own. Well, I don't really like the pool though. The pool, it seems like it's a little so I just been relaxing, honestly, thinking about these plants. So back to potatoes, you guys. Plant your seeds 3 feet apart or in a row with plenty of light. Your sprout should be facing towards the sky with about 4 inches of soil. So when you're planting your potatoes, you want to make sure that if you get an old potato with the sprouts on it, that you shouldn't throw away. Okay, you could either cut it in half, or you can leave it whole, and then go through the process of putting it in the ground. But when you do it, you got to make sure the potato with the spores, like the sprouts on them, it look kind of like, I don't know. You can, when you have a potato and it start having like something grow out of it, that's when you know you can plant it. It looked like little I don't know how to describe them. They look like little sprouts. That's what they say they are. So you want to make sure that part is sticking up. So if you have like an oval potato and the sprout happens to be at the head or the bottom of the potato, you just face it up. Okay. So, yeah. So after that, you put it in the ground, and I believe you want to add like um 4 inches of soil. So if you add the dirt, you want to make sure it's about 4 inches on top of the potato, covering it. And then you have to water. So with growing the potato, you have to like water that plant. I would say every 2 to 3 days. Like you have to consistently. Good day, you guys. Thank you. You have to consistently water the ground. Make sure the ground stay moist. Make sure the ground stay moist. And it says you should stop watering it when the foliage that's around it starts to turn yellow. Now, when I grew the bell peppers last year, I believe, no, it was the tomatoes that did that. Was it both though? Was it both?
What?
Like, or did the tomatoes just the only ones that regrew? Because remember when we harvested, it
The
regrew.
tomatoes and the peppers.
They
They
both
both started
regrew.
to tell, you know,
Oh
turn
yeah,
slightly
so yeah,
reddish
they both
in the
regrew.
spill of them.
They both regrew. So that was good. Like it's like when you take some of the harvest off, like it's overgrown or it's grown, and you know, peel it off or whatever from the the root. You still leave the root in there and the stem in there, and they will regrow. So you don't have to like pull the whole plant up. And I didn't even know that it regrew though. That's amazing. So the potatoes do the same thing. Yeah. So now this is the juicy part, you guys. The juicy part with growing a potato is there's different toxins that the potato give out. And when I was reading this, I was like, whoa. So, all right, so I'm going to read something here about it. Um, so let me see. Did it go all the way over? Because I started copying and pasting. Um, okay, yeah, I can see it now. Okay, so it says potatoes that are exposed to sunlight produce a toxic chemical called it's a saline. What is that? Saline. Solo solam solanine. Yeah, solanine. It's called solanine, you guys. Um, and it says it appears as a green layer of the outside of the tuber. So, like, if the potato is exposed to too much sunlight, it releases a chemical in it called solanine, and it grows on the outside, right? So, yeah, that's. I'm like, I don't want to produce no solanine. Um, and then it also says that potatoes can grow bugs. Good afternoon. Potatoes can grow bugs. Wow. and beetles like around it. Like it's attracted to the potato. Because you guys got to remember that the potato is in the ground. So it's little creepy crawly things that live under the ground. So while the potato is growing, you have to make sure you use a natural insecticide. That's what it says. Insecticide. Insecticide. So you're gonna have to use a natural insecticide, and that's basically like it's like a pest control, kind of like for the beetles and stuff. But it says the potato beetles should be picked off by hand. So I guess, oh, that's the plant, you guys. Let me show you. This is the plant. Let me go to the picture. So if I turn it this way, you will see the insecticide, okay, that you can use, and the potato beetles. So the potato beetles should be picked off by hand. So if I was to go, let me see if I can go back to that picture. Let's see. I'm saying I skipped it when I added YouTube. Okay, so I overrided it with YouTube. So I'm gonna go back and put it in. Okay. All right, so I'm on WikiHow, the website. WikiHow. Shalom to everyone. So no, actually, this is different segments that I'm going to be doing. I want to get into a lot of different things that I've been wanting to do, that I can do. I wanted to get into being like knowing about different herbs, natural. And I said this before. I taught this before with my viewers on my other platform. So now I'm actually doing it, and I'm learning different things for the first time, and it's just like, whoa. So I feel like this year my experience with growing vegetables is gonna be different. Because learning about all this stuff with the process of growing a potato is different than what I thought. So these are the sprouts, you guys, that I was saying that grow from a potato that you can shalom story times. So I've been doing survival stuff since like Facebook. So yeah, and I also said I will be teaching myself how to start a fire. Like I want to learn what the actual string and like stick, because I know how to start it with the fire starter. I did that last year too. So yeah, so this is potato that you can use from your house. I know some people have already seen these sprouts on potatoes before, but now you can grow them. So when it says that the sprout side is supposed to be up, it is just the picture. So if it's a sprout coming out that way, you want to make sure you put it in the dirt with the sprout growing up. Okay. So I think we talked about to do it yourself. See, so when you put them on the ground, make sure that stack is up. So I said you have to water regularly. So this part right here is the part that when you start to see like the foliage come out for your potato, you want to add dirt around it. I actually like this better. I can like, I already have this stuff in my notes right here, but it's good. I can show you guys the pictures and like just do it that way. So let me see if I can take this back. All right, so with planting a potato, you have to make sure that you constantly watch it. So all of these weeds that grows around it, you have to like weekly go in, and you can either use like a weeder or a hoe to dig in there and get all those weeds out. So we're gonna do that regularly. So the dealing with diseases and pests. So I was kind of talking about that, and I was like, oh my gosh, potatoes is like growing algae and stuff. What is going on? So there is a chance. It says purchase disease resistant varieties, right? I'm looking and it says, I don't really know which ones is which with these three, the King, Edward, Winston, and Agria, but it just says it on the back, but I don't know, like, it's those the type of potatoes, because I didn't say. But yeah, right here it says you have to purchase like a disease resistance. I'm like, what the heck? I have to put some pesticide control in there while I'm growing it. I never used that stuff before on my plants, so it's just like, wait. So another fun fact. So you can't grow your potato in the same spot. You have to rotate it every time, every year. You have to rotate it. And I'm like, wow, you can't even put that potato in that spot again. You have to wait at least 3 years to try again in that spot. And I'm like, wow. And it says it's because of an overcrowding issue, because they keep reproducing itself. So you see this, you guys? I was looking at this and I was just like, it says lower the soil pH to get rid of the scab, because the potatoes can grow like scabs on them. Like, I guess that's the brown spots on them. And it's kind of like, have you ever seen like a tomato start to rot? That's what it looked like. So yeah, I'm looking like the sulfur, the pesticide control. Let's scroll back up. The scabs. That's a lot dealing with potatoes. But I'm gonna try it this year. Okay, so says remove pests. Oh yeah, with the beetles. They said I have to go to like an actual garden shop and get something called neem. It's like an oil. So these are some lot of things. Some of the most things. I don't even know if I should do a potato anymore. I'm scared. Like, I don't want to get nobody sick. It seems like when you if you ever know about, you guys ever know about like killing an animal, like a deer, or like skinning a deer or whatever, you like when you shoot it, or whether you use an arrow or whatever, like if you hit it in the wrong spot or you cut into it the wrong way, it can like release a toxic. And it seemed like that's how it is with the potatoes. And I was just like, okay, so And then after that, it's just, you gotta dig the potato out of the ground. I have to put this, I have not put this in my notes yet. Dig the potato out of the ground. And it said something about, okay, so from here on down, I have to add to my notes. And I'm actually gonna study this. Like, I'm gonna study this before I start. Yep. So I'm gonna do potatoes, tomatoes, green peppers, the potatoes seem like that is a lot though. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to take on that journey of the potatoes. It seems like that's a lot. I wonder if the watermelon is like that. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and look up some watermelon. So that's what I'm working on, you guys. It's still jumbled because I'm just like still like, I'm so shocked that it takes all of this to go with potato. I literally just looked this up like maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm gonna look up watermelon. And before I get off live, I'm gonna tell you guys whether I'm gonna stick to potato or go to the watermelon. I'm doing some in ground. I'm doing some in ground something. Whether it's fruit, vegetable. I want to take it to the next level. Well, everything is, all vegetables and stuff like they grow in ground, but I'm talking about like it start off in ground, but really I'm talking about like carrots. I want to do something that stays in ground the whole time. That would be so like, that would be so cool to me. Watermelon. Let me look it up. Because they have always said that you can take a watermelon from the store and save its seeds and put it in the ground. So I'm going to see. I'm just going to gaze over this. Shalom, shalom. Thank you for joining. So right now we're looking up is the process of growing a watermelon is harder than the process of growing a potato, because growing a potato is hard. I'm just gonna look over it because I just broke down so much with the potato. I mean, it's not hard, but I just feel like it's just too much right now. Like, it's just too much for me to dedicate myself to growing a potato. I got too much stuff to do. Like, so let's see. I'm gonna look over it right quick. So it says, oh you got different watermelon. Okay. That's good to know. Watermelon prefers to stay in okay. So is it a watermelon? So the watermelon grow outside the ground. I can't use this one. Let's try carrots. I did want to grow some water. Let me go. Let me just look because I did want to grow watermelon. That's why I said it. Would it be better? Because I did want to take it to the in ground. But I'm going to go ahead. Because the fruit, I didn't really do good with the fruit. Why? Because the freaking animals like to eat up your fruits. Thank you. Thank you for following me. Thank you, TSM Rapper. So I'm going to go ahead and look up some carrots. And then, let me see. Or onions. Or onions. I love some onions. So, I'm just going to look over it. I think I'm going to go ahead with the carrots. It seems like that may be easier. As long as there's not no freaking moles or nothing over here. No, no type of animal that be freaking on the ground just munching on stuff. A damn thing rodent. Okay, water. Okay, fertilizer. Ownership. 3 weeks to sprout, and these seeds are very difficult to plant because they're tiny. Okay. No, so this didn't really give me anything. Oh, there you go. How did I know? Okay, so it says even if they don't notice the roots growing below the soil surface, there are plenty of animals that will want to eat the tops of your carrots, and a few will dig deeper. Deer, groundhogs, rabbits, possums, and several others. Okay, yeah. Okay, a handful of leaf spot and bacterial diseases can affect carrot like leaf blight, soft rot. There is not much you can do once the plants are infected. See, look. See, let me tell y'all something. I know I wasn't going cuckoo crazy, okay? It seems like these bigger plants, there's just so many diseases and bacteria that they come with, and it's like when you get in, I'm noticing that when you get into planting, you have to really be focused about the different toxins and bacteria that release. Like, okay, so I think keep close watch and remove any plants. See, with this, with planting in ground vegetation, you have to really be like stationary. Like you have to kind of like I don't yeah. Cause if that's like the biggest problem that I have, like I'll be having so many other things on my schedule and on my mind that I don't really have time to watch my plant, you know. So um yeah, if I'm gonna go ahead and do this, I'm gonna make sure I'm stationary. So because of that, I'm not gonna do that. Because of it, I'm going to actually um just focus on the tomatoes. So I'm not ready. I'm not ready to do that. Focus on the tomatoes, bell peppers, and I'll do a sweet treat this year and do strawberries. Only problem I had with strawberries last time was the squirrels. And it's not a lot of squirrels over here in this yard, so um the birds. Okay, I'm trying to give you guys an answer before I get off of here. um
Go wild.
okay, the birds.
In Adobe Photoshop, create anything you can imagine just by typing a text prompt, like a jaguar. A jaguar on a spaceship. Yes, this changes everything. Try it now at Photoshop.com.
Eat strawberries. Okay, so not all birds, but so there may be a risk with the strawberries, but I'm willing to take that risk. And then me going to go buy pesticide control and all this other stuff to grow these other um vegetables and fruits. I'm not doing it. Not right now. I can't. I literally have to like dedicate my whole summer to I have to dedicate myself to paying attention and learning because I'll have to learn it first, pay attention, give it a lot of attention, and then see how it goes so that I know how much attention to give it. But yeah, I feel like that's labor, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I have so much on my schedule this summer, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Let me try onions. And then let me see. Oh, you can just grow. You can just put a whole onion in the ground and it will grow. So you still have to have like a certain fertilizer, which most of the plants once per week. Okay. Okay. I like the onions. I don't see nothing dealing with no diseases. But yeah, I have to go. Okay, so I decided what it's gonna be, you guys. It's gonna be onions, um, onions, strawberries, tomatoes, bell peppers. Yeah, I'm gonna do those this year. Um, but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do this year. and I'm gonna go back and just go ahead. I'm gonna save this with the potatoes, but I'm gonna start something new with doing writing down the stuff for the onions. So I'll be more organized and
I'm
we
about
can
to
have more
feed you.
time if the ones
I'm about to feed you,
if the
buddy.
people who are planting on wanting to try this with me this year. I won't be all jumbled and jambled. I've been busy today. So I still got some other stuff to do. Um, then I can rejuvenate myself, okay, and relax, right? But I have chores to do, duties. But yes, I'm excited. Like, and I'm learning. Wow, I'm doing all of this. I'm learning too. So it's gonna be like a good activity, and I can't wait until I'm tasting what I grew. You got yours already started, Mr. Hugo? Yeah, I know. I'm like, we just had some snow over here. So it's not like this is the time to start watching. Like, and the more that I'm learning about it, the more I understand that if you're gonna this is a good time to pick out what you want to plant, like if you haven't started already. Like, so yeah. All right, you guys. Shalom, shalom, shalom. So I told you guys we're gonna be doing different segments. Me trying to figure out this planting stuff, going to go get it. You know, you guys starting to see me get the stuff together for it, the pots or the dirt or whatever. And then, so I hope you guys are doing this with me for the ones who are planting or want to plant. Um, Other than that, I'm doing this every year. Where every year it's something new, right? So I'm excited about that. And then, like I said, on the Sabbath, and this stuff is new to me too. So it's not like some of the stuff is new to me, some is not. Like, so kind of like some DIYs and learning just stuff from starting fires on down. Like, I really want to get into this. I said I wanted to, so I'll be trying it out. And get to see whether I'm gonna have a little puny onion about this small. Let's see what I grew. like like everybody else onions just striving and surviving. And my onion just well, I don't think it's gonna be small. I think I wish for a beautiful, beautiful harvest this year. Okay, harvest 2024. All right, so I'm gonna get off of here. Oh, so it's the garden, and then for the Sabbath, I said next week Thursday we was gonna start the recipe book. So don't forget about that, you guys. Next week Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern time, where we are going to start the recipe book. Okay. Um, and then I'm just gonna start another segment, but I want to wait on that. That one is like I'm gonna have to put some time into it because I want to talk about some really good things with some scriptures. So yeah, I'm excited about all of that. Don't forget that Passover is April 8th. April 8th is the Passover. It's the Lord's High Holy Day. So when that is approaching, I want to start looking up some lessons about it and stuff, and just basically sharing it with you guys, my culture, our culture. And that's why my name is Imuna Angelic, you know. Um, but that's my spiritual name, Imuna. Oh yeah, it's just so much, so much, so much. But like I'll be trying to like, okay, I'm gonna go on YouTube at this time. I'm like, I don't want to forget about the things that I've been working on that I for the summer that's coming up. Like I'll be so busy thinking about other stuff. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta get this planting stuff done. So, so yeah, because I don't want to tell you guys that I'm gonna do it and then I'll be forgetting, you know. Or I always wait till the last minute. I want to be able to like look back at it and be like, oh yeah, I did that, you know. Because last time I tried and last year for the bell peppers, for the first time, they did okay, but they didn't do like this is best because I feel like I didn't add the soil, the dirt. That's just some stuff that I missed. So I'm like, this year, because I get so disappointed when I finally do it, even though I do it at the last minute, I do it and then I turn around and be like, I don't like the way it looks. Cause I didn't even put no time to it. So I just be so like down and I see this little bitty bell pepper that could be a bigger size, but I didn't plan. So this is important to plan. I'm thinking like, okay, plan. But all right, you guys, I'm out of here. It was nice talking to you guys. Nice to see you guys. I have to get to my duties. Shalom.